Coming up on DTV News, a look at the new library renovations. Also, what's going on with Dartmouth's main stage production of Eurydice, and an exploration into Dartmouth's little-known fencing club. All that coming up.
Hi, I'm Olivia Scott.
And I'm Lillian Wilson.
And you're watching DTV News.
This week, the college announced that Harvard University and MIT are joining Borrow Direct, the interlibrary delivery system. Service to connect these libraries with the 7 currently participating schools will begin later this year, giving students, faculty, and staff access to nearly 50 million items. Harvard's inclusion means that all 8 Ivy League institutions are now members of Borrow Direct. Jeffrey Horrell, Dartmouth's Dean of Libraries and librarian of the college, said that Harvard and MIT decided to join the system after a year's worth of discussion between current potential member institutions. Approximately 1 million items have been shared through Borrow Direct since the system's creation in 1999.
This week we took a trip down to Bakerberry to look at plans for renovation of the library's main hall. This past Wednesday's Resources Fair, held in Bakerberry Library, garnered the expected turnout, and while the promise of hot chocolate and free food didn't lure the entire campus out, there were enough people present to change the atmosphere of the main library's main hall. The Resource Fair marks the first time the main hall has been used in nearly 3 weeks, and could be one of the last times it's used this term. All of that is about to change, however, with the announcement of plans for renovation of Bakerberry's main hall. We interviewed Benjamin Scheifberg of 13 for more information.
So we're going to add furniture and a coffee bar / tea and possibly pastries that would be on DDS to the main hall. Right now, it's just basically an empty space. So first they're going to add some electrical wiring. So there's plugins for laptops and for lamps and stuff like that. And then the plan is to have nice little carpets or rugs, not across the whole thing, but just in the areas on the sides. And then have nice sort of comfortable chairs like these and some couches and tables. And so it'll be more, it won't be like Novak, it'll be less social and more study oriented. And it won't be exactly like the treasure room, it'll obviously be, the tower room, it'll be a bit louder and more social.
Scheifberg says the renovations will start next term, and while students have already raised concerns about how the renovations and noise might affect the nearby 1902 room and first floor Berry, the benefits are numerous.
It'll be a nice sort of main hall you'll walk into. It'll look like very formal and nice, like old furniture, and there'll be lots of students studying, maybe drinking coffee or tea and, doing little group projects. And then another aspect they said is that hopefully it'll be a good space for student-faculty interaction, so maybe there'll be some faculty around and people chatting with them too.
In other news across the green, the Dartmouth Theater Department will stage Eurydice next month, a play by Tony Award-winning playwright Sarah Rule, in the Moore Theater.
Dartmouth is doing a production of Sarah Rule's adaptation of the myth Orpheus and Eurydice. It's a story about a girl who dies, and it follows her trip to the underworld and being reunited with her father.
Eurydice, a retelling of the myth of Orpheus as seen from the perspective of his wife, had its New York premiere at Second Stage Theater in 2007. Dartmouth's production will feature an original score by composer Louis Flynn and directed by Dartmouth theater professors Carol Dunn and Peter Hackett. Dartmouth theater professor Jamie Horton, who has had 2 decades of experience as principal actor and director with the Tony Award-winning Denver Center Theater Company, is featured in the role of Eurydice's father.
Jamie Horton, who's an acting professor here and was a member of the Denver Center Theater Company, is playing my father, and he's a really well-known actor, really excellent. So to be playing opposite him is really exciting, and I've already learned so much. It just makes you a better actor.
7 performances are scheduled between February 18th and 27th. Tickets are available online or at the Hobbs box office.
And in more theater news, the Dartmouth This Place Theater Company put on the 10-minute play festival on Tuesday night in the Bentley Theater. 6 students-written shows were directed by Nick O'Leary and Serena Nelson. The festival gave Dartmouth students the exciting opportunity to see their words come to life on stage and to share their work with a large number of their peers. The Displaced Theater Company produces the 10-minute play festival every term. DTV went out to explore more about the little-known Dartmouth Fencing Club. Rachel Aragon with the story.
Today we met with the Dartmouth Fencing Club to learn more about this unique and competitive club sport offered here on campus. I had the opportunity to talk with 2 13s, Dan Akinola Adusola and Kyle Lawson, and hear about how their experience has been thus far as a member of the Dartmouth Fencing Club. Here is what they had to say.
I'd always been interested in doing fencing. So I figured, why not do it in Dartmouth? You know, it's like an opportunity I wouldn't get anywhere else. So I decided to join, and I really liked it. And I'm still doing it. It's hard because so many people have a lot more experience than you. So I guess being confident when you're on the strip against people who are more experienced and not just thinking you're going to lose because you've never done it.
Yeah,
especially
in tournaments as well. Because in tournaments you get people who are like renowned in the East Coast. It's like, oh yeah, like I've lost in like 2 competitions or whatever. And yeah, exactly. And then you end up having a year of experience or something like that. But sometimes, especially when they're bouts of fight, it's like if you can get someone on their off day, you get someone on like you get one thing right. If you do it 3 or 4 times, you're still on the edge to win.
You can learn more from Dartmouth's fencing PE classes. I'm Rachel Aragon with DTV News.
And now here's DTV Sports.
Hi, I'm Angelique Coleman with DTV Sports. The Dartmouth men's hockey team bested Union on Friday by a score of 4-1. 2 of those goals came on the power play. Goaltender James Mello recorded 39 saves, a season high. This win marked Dartmouth's last non-conference game. The team kicked off a 12-game stretch of conference play on Saturday, with a loss to RPI 5-1. And the Big Green's lone goal was netted by Eric Robinson. James Mello and Jody O'Neill both minded the net for Dartmouth and made 24 saves between them. But after the Engineers secured a 2-goal lead in the first period, the Big Green was visibly shaken. They hope to right the ship next weekend when they play host to Cornell.
Thanks for that update on Big Green Sports. If you plan to brave this weekend's winter weather, here's what's up in the Upper Valley. Tomorrow morning, get free instruction on silent meditation from 9 a.m. to noon in White River Junction at the Shambhala Meditation Center, 158 South Main Street. Visit the Vermont Institute of National Science off Route 4 in Keachie, Vermont between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. tomorrow. The Raptors Up Close program starts at 2. Admission for adults is $10.50. Finally, catch Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 at 7 p.m. in Spalding Center tomorrow night, part of the Dartmouth Film Society's winter series. And that's what's up in the Upper Valley. Thanks for watching. I'm Olivia Scott.
And this is Lillian Wilson with DTV News. Thanks for watching.